Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
We are going to the class of Prashanti Madam. She is going to teach us poetry now. So, welcome, Prashanti.
Thank you so much, Hari Prasad. Thank
It's
you.
wonderful to have you. After a long time, we have been planning to have you on our show.
Actually, it's my pleasure. I feel so honored. Thank you.
Yes, even we are very much happy that we are having you. In fact, we had been planning to include you since almost a month, and somehow today it has happened. So, it's a wonderful time.
Yeah, I've been seeing your video. I just saw your video just a few minutes back where you spoke about the poem on dance. That was a lovely poem.
Thank you. Thank you, Reshmi ji. Thank you so much. Yeah,
And
it was.
Yeah, Hari?
I think Prashanti, she's quite has been seeing our videos since almost a month,
Oh,
and she gives so many good comments also.
yes.
So we
Thank
are
you.
thankful that she is with
Yeah,
us.
I enjoyed actually. I was enjoying the talk. Like, I just entered into this poetic world, and after listening to you all chatting like that, I've been yeah, I'm enjoying. That's it. So obviously the comments will keep flowing.
Thank you,
It's
Prashant.
wonderful.
Why don't you
So
start with reciting a poem of yours?
Mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, sure. Um,
before that, I think I will just introduce her to our viewers.
पहले पढ़ने दो ना बाद में introduce
ऐसा अच्छा ठीक है इरशाद
yeah, I would like to start with my almost it is one of my first poems. Okay, Balm for the Soul. Music is a balm for the soul. In times of stress, buster it is. Happy times multiply and grow. Music is a pleasure for the ear. Listen to it, feel the rhythm rock. Lightens your heart, brightens your life. Music is a treasure to find, makes you feel, helps you smile. Emotional roller coaster subsides to a serene sail. Music is the key, unchains your bonds. Renders freedom from the monotony, unshackles to enjoy the live concerts in nature. Music is life in harmony with nature. Let it flow, let it drench, and let it assault you to feel the sublime beauty in its melodies. Music is the balm for the soul. In times of stress, buster it is.
it is.
Thank you.
Lovely.
excellent.
Thank you. Thank you.
So
This
let
is
me start with an introduction of Prashanti ji. So I know her about 2 3 months since 2 3 months, and we met on a group called Heaven. So it was a pleasant surprise to see her comments, and then we started chatting, and then she told that she also writes, and because she was quite shy, I used to poke her to start writing more often. So I think now we know how good she is.
Yeah, true.
And I don't know why she was so shy, but of course now I think it has resided a lot. What do you say, Prashanti?
Yeah, actually, see, when I'm with people whom I know very well, I'll be quite very frank, very open, and I'm so gregarious. But if I don't know people, I'll be quite and completely to myself, my thoughts, myself, everything about myself. I won't open up. But once I know people, then I'll feel free. So that's what had happened with you. And moreover, you have been, making me to, help me to write. Your pictures triggered me. Your We had so many discussions. One of the poem, Tug of War with Typo. Do you remember after we had the chat, then I wrote that
Yes.
poem.
Yeah.
So many things like that got connected. And I have to thank you also for this poetic journey that I'm having right now. That's
Great.
it,
Very good.
Rashmi ji. Actually, uh, prior to this, I was only writing down poems what I see, what I feel. But sir, what he made me to do is, yes, if I see a picture, if I get inspired by a picture, I can write poems, is what I came to know about myself after talking to him.
Great.
Otherwise, I
That's good.
didn't know about that, that I have that in me.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Sure.
And in fact, I had written a poem on her as well. So
Okay.
I will recite on that, and that
Yeah,
will be her introduction.
yeah, sure.
She is from a sleepy town, blessed with blissful nature like Yanam. Challenge her with a simple picture, she can write a novel. Her friends coax her to reappear, but she likes to disappear. When she writes what she writes, it's usually thrilling and an amazing write. Her vocabulary is extraordinary for sure. I Google some of them to be sure. She is an ardent writer. Do challenge her. Prashanti ji, be so forever. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So I just remembered this poem I wrote on you just 2 minutes back, and I just brought it out so that it becomes nice in this chat and it a little different also.
Yeah, thank you so
So
much.
you can
That poem made
introduce.
me feel so good, you know.
That's nice. We started this in our group called Pray. So this was one of the challenge I actually put across so that people can write on each other's
Yeah.
who they know, and it was quite a success, and everybody liked it.
Yes, truly.
So you can introduce yourself a bit so that our viewers can know a little bit more than what I have told about you through this poem.
Um, yeah, thank you. I'm, Prashanti from Yanam, like you said in your poem, a sleepy town. And I'm basically a teacher. For past 22 years, I've been a teacher and working as principal right now in the school. For past 11 years, I'm working in the administrative capacity. And I started writing these poems from last year only. And once I started, actually, I started this for my school reunion magazine.
Okay.
Later, it's like I started once, I think, like we can't stop. Like I started enjoying myself. And during this lockdown period, I've started putting down all my thoughts in the form of quotations.
Okay.
And later, these quotations developed into poems. Previously also I was writing poems, but not that seriously. After joining the Havens group, then it became more like seeing each other's others poems, reading them and getting inspired by the comments given by the other people. So this is about it. My poetic journey started this year.
So
That's
how do
very
you
nice.
feel now after writing a couple of
I can
How do you feel now after writing a couple of poems? How has your journey been?
yeah, good. So good that now I don't need to worry too much. Suppose something is worrying me, I start writing down, and maybe I'm venting out my worry. I don't know when I'm writing. After that, a few minutes later, I'll feel quite normal.
Yeah.
Usually, I'm a person who doesn't take things too much to heart. I like to feel myself always happy. I keep myself happy, and these poems have helped me a lot. So much quickly, I'm being myself again, happy, jovial self.
Great.
So
That's
poems have become
like
really the best, balm to the soul.
balm to the soul.
Like I said in the music is a balm to the soul, and poems for me are like that.
Yes.
I'm feeling so light, so better.
So how often do you write? Do you write whenever you like to write, or you just wake up in the night and start writing? How does it happen for you?
You told something. Yes, sometimes it so happens. suddenly I get some thought, maybe usually end of the day. Mornings it will be different thing. End of the day we'll think about what all happened for us, to whom we spoke, and some thoughts will be somewhere get stuck in the mind.
Mind.
Those make me to put down on paper. So usually I'll write at the end of the day, and sometimes when I wake up, all of a sudden I'll wake up with fresh thoughts. That time I'll write few. And sometimes when a picture gets connected to me, I write. But most often I write end of the day
Mm.
before I go to bed. What happens is, first few days I didn't know that. I used to think, yeah, everything I am getting in my mind. Morning, as soon as I wake up, I'm going to write. Morning, I wake up fresh, blank, nothing. I think I thought of something. What did I think of? So after realizing that I'm missing my thoughts, I started penning down the same time, before going to bed, write everything and then go to bed. So I'll feel fresh thoughts morning again.
Lovely.
I remember you were saying that you had lost a lot of years not writing. So I think now you
Yes.
probably have understood that every thought has to be jotted down whenever it comes.
Mhm.
Yes, yes. I really regret because, yeah, now I understand everything, whatever happens in our life, we can put down on paper and that will be useful for us. That is what now I feel. So I regret that I didn't keep a copy of all the thoughts that I had, and I didn't write them down. So I feel
Mm.
bad now. This mistake I won't repeat.
So Rashmi, you can introduce yourself a bit
Hereafter
to
you
her,
keep.
because you don't know personally Rashmi, so I just want Rashmi to tell about herself.
Yes, that's what I'm eagerly waiting.
Hi Prashanti, hi everybody. I'm Rashmi Malapur
Hi.
Jaswal and I'm based in Bombay. I'm a poetess, I'm a content writer, blogger as well, and I have one book to my credit. That book is known as Positive Sutra, Life Says Never Give Up. Basically, the book is on my journey
Oh,
about the battle with mental illness that I had since the age of 21. It's a chronic illness and it
oh.
takes time to understand and cope. So I've been coping well, and poetry has helped me a lot in my journey. I write, I hide sometimes a lot of my writings, and as you said, Hari keeps on saying, share, share. So I'll quietly share sometime in a group or something. But there is a lot of backlog there in my book, in my diary, which I still need to share. I will share my book with you, Prashanti, and I hope you like it.
Yeah, please do. See, anything positive vibes allowed. And moreover, you have come across so much in your life it will be definitely inspiration for all of us. You can express, we don't express. So it will be really useful for us. I would love to read your book, please.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. I'll surely share it with you.
So we will ask Prashanti to read one more poem which we had selected out of so many.
Sure.
So Prashanti, you can go ahead.
Yeah. 1 second. Huh?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Yeah, I would like to read uh, valiance in life.
Mm.
This is about like
Yeah.
people go through many things in the life. Not to give up is what I feel.
Hmm.
Maybe it's not somebody saying something and so you get depressed. Don't like you don't accept others' opinion on you. Accept what you are, understand yourself, and keep fighting. This is my intention when I wrote this. Uh, One of my very favorite poems, Valiance in Life. Break of wave cannot define the sea. Thunder rolling pulling doesn't always bring the storm. Catch the wave, ride the storm. Define your strength in all its glory. Bowing low doesn't mean defeat. Lightning strikes again if it's meant. Tether the possibility, release the serendipity. Destiny, carve it with prospects infinity. One failure doesn't scale our life. Mirage and mistakes don't let them rife.
Mm.
Fall and rise, warm up and fly high. Potential don't subdue, success is nigh.
Mm.
Fame doesn't make a man, valor counts, and the path to tread on. Loss and gain, knock in balance, amble but not wobble, to achieve even in trance. Valiance in life.
Very
Thank you.
nice. I too like this poem a lot. It's it's so much of positive energy. So much of it's like a fountainhead of power. I think so. It's very nice.
Yes. What I like about Prashanti's poems
Uh,
are they are very true to the philosophy of life and how to live positive life. So she always looks for the positivity in life, and especially what I have also observed is she looks at things in detail, and it is not superficial at all. So all her poems are very deep, and they have a lot of meaning if we go into the depth of the poetry and the words that she uses. So I think lot of life experiences are somewhere hidden in that poem, and of course she also likes to write about her own experiences within through these poetries. So one can understand what actually goes into one's mind if one goes deep into the poem. And this poem is really a very positive poem, and I think a lot of things that I have observed in this poetry is like, especially the vocabulary is excellent, and the rhymes and the flow is very smooth. So if you are reading it, it doesn't happen like you're stopping somewhere in between to understand what's happening. So the smoothness of the flow of the words is also very nice,
Yeah.
which tells how strong she is mentally and how well balanced her thought process is. So we will review your poem a little bit more. So Rashmi, you can add to it.
Yeah, sure. I've written down actually whatever Prashanti shared, with us. I
Mm,
put down my thought, and
yeah.
this particular poem, I would like to say that treat failures with empathy. I feel this is what Prashanti was reiterating, that treat failures with empathy. One failure doesn't mean that it's all the end of life. One wave follows the other. It's a continuous process of nature. Nature is made like that. One wave, it comes up and it goes down. So is our life. Failures and success are all part of our life, and one mistake cannot mar our life. One mistake
Yes.
cannot completely shatter our life. Though at times we get so dejected that we fail to look at the bigger plan. There is a failure because that failure has to transpire into something bigger and something more positive. There is always a bigger plan, so get up and gather yourself. When you whine and when you wobble, as you are in pain, when you're in pain, you whine and you wobble. And as you are in pain, remember that this will pass and you will be back on your feet. I'm a big fan of Rocky movies. So these are just 5 lines of the soundtrack. The soundtrack is called Eye of the Tiger, and the words go like that: rising up back to the street, did my time, took my chances, went the distance. Now I'm back on my feet, just a man and his will to survive. So that is the song that goes on in the background while Stellon is exercising. So his will to come back, he's lost a boxing match and now he's training and his will to come back. So I see there is so much resonate, that feeling of coming back and fighting back, that is there in your, it's this song is actually very, this poem is actually very inspiring to me.
Thank you. Thank you. Your analysis also. Thank you so much. Like
What I would like
almost you
to,
and
yeah, what I would like to add to this is basically this is a life lesson that you are actually writing for the people, and anybody I think who is going through a low period should read this.
Yeah,
That's my
yeah, yeah.
that's my thought.
Very inspiring.
that
So
is how I
Prashanti, can
too
you,
put it down.
yes, can you tell about this poem? How you wrote it? When you wrote it? What is the background?
Yeah. Actually, there was uh, a family, a small distress in family. Everyone was feeling low. And like ma'am said, Rashmi ji said, dejected feeling. All of us were feeling like that. And then the blame game started.
Hmm.
Self self blaming, and then everybody started like riding their guilt horse. So it so happens that sometimes we can't express all our thoughts in one proper order. When we speak, we may get lost.
Yes,
Mm.
yes.
So that day, I put it down on paper. And after reading it for myself 2, 3 times, I felt so energized. And then, I could not express all this again to the people who were around me, feeling this depressed state. They were in all depressed state, but I could convey this poem helped me to come out of that. And then it helped me to convey at least a little to my people and draw them out of their you know, so yeah,
Cobweb.
that's why this poem is very much like my pet poem.
Yeah, it is your best poem. I too agree.
It is. It
Yeah,
is. So
Though
I
I,
will just.
but it
I will
helped my
just.
family.
yeah, yeah.
Yes. Yes.
It's a personal reason.
Mm. See, sometimes very serious things happen in our life. Really, the best outcome will be there through poem, I think.
Mm.
Yes, true.
So this is
True. True. True.
one of it.
Correct. So my question based on this will be like, how much of poetry has helped you to recover yourself from your life experiences?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, yes. I have gone through a lot in life, but now I'm feeling as if I have come out of a shell. I put myself in a shell. Uh, I have a different persona to other people, but I know what I am. Now it's not like that. I've opened up because I'm able to, like I said, this poetry has become a vent for all my emotions that I've been suppressing for all these years, and which I couldn't express anywhere. Now I feel like I'm expressing. So I'm a better person, more open, no stress. Usually I keep laughing, but most of the time, a lot of pain was hidden in my smiles. Now I don't think there is any more pain. I'm laughing freely because all the pain is vented through the poems.
That's very
Poems are
right.
bearing all that. Yeah.
Correct.
So I'm feeling really good. That's what I'm saying. Like, why did I miss all these years of not write? Like, all these years, and how did I not write and keep a copy of all my thoughts? Now I feel.
See, the one thing that I liked about your writing is like, it is, though it is personal, it is quite universal in its thought process. So some people write it as if it's like an autobiography, but you write it as if it is for a universal message. So anybody who reads have to really go into the depth of their own thought process. It is not like saying that I am doing this, I am doing that, I have done this. It is not like that. It is more about how your experiences have helped you and how you want that to be useful for the people who read it. So it is a different kind of thought process, and it reflects your actually strength a lot.
Thank you.
And
Being a teacher helps. Being a teacher helps. It helps
yes.
us not to focus on ourselves and focus on others. Our issues also like generalize, because what we are going through, maybe hundreds of people around us are also going through. What we are able to express, maybe they are unable to express. So maybe let it be a medium for everyone to read, know, feel, and then come out of their situation, feel happy about themselves. So that's it. Maybe being a teacher helped me.
Yes, yes. This one poem itself is quite a what do you call, we can just elaborate it to few pages actually.
Thank you.
So I would just add a few lines which I thought about this poem. Basically, what you are trying to say is like small glitches. One should not become judgmental in their own thought process.
Yes.
That's one of the catch thought that I got from your poem. And also, secondly, one more lesson that you're basically imparting is like we have to be kind to each other and ourselves, and not be too much what do you call? We should not take everything to our own head. It should be like it should be free and flowing, so that you don't get too much stressed with your own thought process. That is one thing. And of course, success and failure are part of a path, so we should take both of them in a balanced way. So one should not be very sad that one has failed, and one should not be over the air that one is successful. So one should always have a balance in their life. And of course, bravery is very important in managing all the things that you go through. If one is brave, then anything can be managed. These are the things that I have understood from this.
Thank you. It's
So
nice.
we'll go for the next one, which is little lighter and with a little comic.
I was waiting for that poem. I loved it.
Yes,
Uh,
that is Tug of War.
yes, yes.
It was really fun.
Yeah. Shall I tell about this? Like,
Yeah.
you remember, Hari Prasad, we both were having a discussion, and then we like regarding typos. You said, why did you write anything on typos? I said no. And then why don't you? You said that's all. Then very day I sat down and I wrote this. And the inspiration for this to me was my school buddies group. My schoolmates, we have a group, and in that, this is exactly what had happened. One of my friends wanted to say something to another friend of mine, Asha, and hi, ashamed it came. That is what. And then we didn't actually see that. Another friend of mine, he saw, and by the time who typed that, he removed it, but he caught it and he said, why are you ashamed? So the discussion continued. I think till the end of the day we were discussing about that only. So that led me to write this poem.
It happens to a lot of us.
With typo. Yeah. Yes, it happens. So shall I go ahead reading
Yes,
my poem?
yes.
Shall I? Tug of war with typo. I type Asha, I get ashamed. Shocked, I delete. And to make it worse, the whole world knows. One asks what you deleted. The other asks, why are you ashamed? It's a topic of hilarious conversation for few. Nightmare unfurling, getting scary for me. I try to rephrase by typing again, highlighting the correction, ardently begging for mercy. Who says machines have no brains? They do have. if only to trip us.
Very right.
So, yeah.
It happens.
So,
So
yeah.
many times we do write something, and especially the softwares are trying to become smarter than us because of all this artificial intelligence that are getting built, and it suggests some words and takes it on its own and
Yes,
gets
yes.
itself reflected on our messages. It really becomes very hilarious. And sometimes, if you miss it, somebody will read something else and they will think a lot of things which are not right.
Yes. Yes, yes. Um, Once what happened, I wanted to type LIVE live, and it went off as love. I was shattered. I was shattered. I didn't know because I wanted to delete that because it is in a group. After 2, 3 people read, then over. The game is over. And oh my God. So it happens with all of us. And fortunately, I could put it in the form of a poem and enjoy myself. Every time I read this, I enjoy it.
Yeah, I also enjoyed this poem a lot. I think that you have that, thing in you where you can write more about humor. You catch the humor in life and you can pen it into poems. So you should explore that side of yours more.
Yeah, sure, definitely. Actually, I wrote one on the cat that has adopted us. We
Okay.
didn't adopt it.
Okay.
It adopted us.
Mm.
It reigns all over, and it's like a royalty in our house. Now also, it went through here, and it was expecting me to pamper it. No, not pamper. It will touch me and go, but I should not touch that. So on that, I wrote one poem,
Okay.
um,
Yeah.
My Stray. That was also, I read it and I enjoy that, but of course, it's not here.
But it's such a wonderful process with you that you catch these finer moments of life and you you write it into
Yes.
a poem. That itself is
Yes.
so nice. I mean, you must be feeling of nice. It's good for you and even for the reader when they read it, it's very entertaining also.
Yeah, that's my intention. Whatever I'm enjoying, let the world also read and enjoy. Because I'm happy, let them also feel
Be
happy.
happy. Yes.
In fact, writing humor is not an easy thing in poetry actually, because most of the poetry comes from kind of sadness or life experiences. But writing humor is coming out of everything else and then making people happy. It is not easy.
Yeah.
So one has to have a little bit of humor and sense of humor in themselves, and also enjoy life.
Thank
So
you.
this is a very good poem.
I'll try to pursue. I'll see that
Yes,
I'll write more. Thank you for your very
yes,
encouraging words, both of you,
sure.
Rashmi.
Thank you.
It
I
becomes monotonous when we actually write more on life experiences, because
Yeah.
most of the poetry, I think 90% people write on their life experiences only. And once or twice we write about nature or maybe a bit about something which is irrelevant. But writing on humor is really tough.
I like to write about love and relationships a lot. Actually, that's how I started. Then I moved
Mm.
on to other aspects of life and other aspects of society. But yeah, I started with love because I was very young when I started writing. So that romance was there in the air.
Yes, yes.
So that's why I
Love,
always love poems.
yes. Love is something which is quite universal in its theme. I think Prashanti has also written something on love recently.
Yes, yes. And
Laughing.
don't ask me. That was because Rashmi, you need to hear this.
Okay, fine.
I was reading his reviews. I really enjoy reading his reviews because some of the poems really, I tell you, I can't understand. Of course, maybe if I take more time, more readings, maybe I'll understand. But few they just go overboard. While I was reading one of his reviews, he mentioned that a poet can't be called a poet unless the poet writes something about love. I mean, not love. Wait, something about,
Erotic poem.
erotic poems. Then I was thinking, oh my God, how can I not become a poet? So I have to write something. I struggled, I thought, and then, of course, I am also a romantic person. I have so many thoughts going through my mind, but I don't know how to put them on paper. But because of that, I wanted to be called a poet by him. So I started writing. I wrote 3 at a stretch, I feel, oh my God, I myself feel so, I did it. That kind of feeling is there. Thanks to
Have
HP again.
you right now, if you want to read that.
Yeah, I should be having.
Maybe I can share it in the description if you don't have it then.
I don't have it now.
Okay.
Right now,
I can share it while we were discussing to Prashanti.
Okay, then. Yeah. So I wrote
So
3 such poems. I enjoyed writing, and I felt that, yes, finally I am also a poet.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I was actually waiting for that.
no, in fact, writing erotic poems is not easy also.
Yeah.
See, did I at least did I write okay?
Oh,
What do you think?
yes,
Okay
of
then.
course.
Okay then. So the credit goes to you,
To
HP.
give you a background, Rashmi, I think she has not read. It is about a flower and a butterfly, which was a picture I had taken. So on that, she had written it. So if you read it, I think it will be better. So I'll send it to you in a few minutes.
Yeah, please do send it. I would like to read it.
He did a
Yeah.
review on that. So
Okay.
I felt so happy
Yes,
also.
yes.
So,
So we'll go ahead, Prashanti, with your next poem.
Oh, sure. Yeah, definitely. Shall I write? Reality shock. This is again, the background of this is an inspiration from the picture that I have seen taken by Hariprasad Garu. He took a picture, he posted it, and first thing that came to my mind was a lioness and a mice. Those lights, vehicle headlights, I think, they were looking like that for me. First impression was that. So, and then uh, then I was pondering over that. Then I understood that, okay, reality is almost like this. Sometimes it is shocking. Sometimes we keep overthinking, and then life shows a different angle to us. So, with all these things in my mind, I have written this. So, shall I read it?
yeah, sure.
Yes.
Reality shock. Wishful thinking, woeful tremors in the head, soaring imagination, maximizing the dread. All said and done, you learn to play this game alone. It is the mind that plays the trick, but heart which gives the hardest kick. What determines what you see is that which you allow its lease. Reality is shockingly unpredictable. Shock it with positivity indomitable. Time may set a fast pace. Life may smack you on the face. Terrifying it will be only if you permit. Smacking is the lesson made you adroit. Stop self-pitying and pit against the dare. Champ like a lion and chase it like a hare. Reality shock.
Very nice.
You shock yourself first of all, come out of your tremors and face the reality. Everything is gonna be fine, is how I feel.
Superb.
Thank you.
So Rashmi, you want to speak about it?
First, when she read the poem about valiance, I felt that that was powerful. But I find this very close to my heart, more than that poem, because I have this thing with reality. I get very shocked and I get very perturbed. and I can't face it very boldly. And this has, I go into my shell quite a lot of times. Though I've learned the art of living life thinking that everything passes by. So I've put down my thoughts. A reality shock demands reality check. When you have a reality shock, that demands that you have a reality check of yourself and your life. That's what I feel. Life leaves you stunned when you are most unaware. You are unaware, you're living your life, and life stuns you. And especially when we are not alert and we are very comfortable, life just shocks you. Life is unpredictable, so expect the unexpected. But in these intense circumstances and testing time, your armor should be positivity. Your weapons should always be a positive mind, because positive mind can fight everything. So never loathe in self-pity. Your mind is the epicenter of ideas that can bring solutions to it. So everything is there up in your mind. And I think so Hari will agree, because he is that mindful person, always observing and always calm and always quiet. And I'm just the opposite, always very impulsive and reactive. So my favorite lines, brilliant lines and brilliant poem. Two lines: life may smack you on the face. Terrifying it will be only if you permit. So if you permit to get
Exactly.
shocked, only then it will shock you. Otherwise, you'll be back.
Yes, exactly.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
lovely. Really, really perfect analysis.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much. I love this
Uh,
poem. Maybe
I'm so
I can
happy that it got
put it
connected to
on
you.
my houseboard, because I put inspiring things on my houseboard. I'll send you a snap when I go back to my village.
Wow, thank you so much.
I'll surely do that, because this is like a reminder कि ये वापस आना है.
Yes, exactly. Whatever happens, we have to bounce back.
Yes.
See, life, we should not give up, because this is just one and only life where we can prove ourselves.
Yes.
After this, we can't do anything. So every single second we have to count as our blessing and go forward. Don't, if you are like not prepared, then things will shock us.
Yes.
So be prepared. Everything is, we should be able to accept everything.
Yes.
Of course, after coming to this age, I accepted. I want others also to know at their earlier stage.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
came out through my experiences. I
Experience.
want them to read and know that this is going to be hard, but it is not going to be tough. If you want, you can come out of it. But wanting is very much important.
Yes.
Thank you so much for the wonderful analysis. Thank you.
Hari, you
So
wanted?
I want to ask you one question based on this poem.
Mhm.
It will be a little personal also. So I
Mhm.
want to know, like, do you feel that writing is an art, or it should be promoted at the early age, or should it happen once you actually feel the pain in your life? How do you think this art should be pursued?
Ah, uh, as far as I believe, poems should not be confined to something like pain. If a child, or even at the very early ages, if a child is able to put down his thoughts or her thoughts on paper and make it like in the write in a poetic form, then they don't need to have any painful experiences. But of course there will be an impact if a person goes through painful experiences. The poem will be having a little more soul to that. But children, I think, because I am seeing my own children, my students, who are writing so well. Some of them have really, they can't speak, they can't express so well, but when they put down on write down, they write so well. So I think we can encourage them right from their childhood. uh, then they won't regret like me.
Yeah, true. True, Prashant.
Not always painful experiences only will bring out a poet in us. Sometimes pleasurable moments, happy moments. So maybe we have to, uh, yeah, encourage the children to write like that.
That's
So
true. That's
poem
true.
is about everything.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So, being a principal, how do you feel like in your school? How much of this kind of poetry challenges are given to the children, and do you feel they are very much interested in this kind of things?
Truly speaking, in our schools, we don't give so many such poetic challenges. But
Mm,
once or twice, definitely, we will have, because we have to follow our government schedule. Once or twice, these poetic competitions will be there. And children write. Children do very well. But of course, with the help of guidance of the teachers and all, we
mm,
tend to do that, sometimes we feel that we should not help them, let them come out by themselves. But one thing I notice is maybe we are guiding them now, but within few years after they step out of the school, I've noticed that the children are really blooming. They have better knowledge of how to, because my own students who have passed out of 10th class, they have their own blogs, they express their views very well. Some of the students, like today also I saw one of my student in her status, she put 4 lines, very important lines. She wrote down with her own in her own handwriting, she wrote and she put that in her status. So students, they develop that skill, but they express that only after schooling.
Okay.
mm.
So during schooling, I think this all is helping them to express later.
Mm.
Probably
So
what I
I'm
think
happy
is,
that
I think because I was also a student of English in our school time, the poetry that is taught is actually very tough.
yes, yes. Uh,
So it becomes very
Poetry, which is
difficult to perceive
yes,
it.
yeah, that is true. When we read the poems which are there in our English or any other language, the children will think this is too difficult for us to do.
Mm,
But nowadays, in teaching English or languages, we are taking up new steps. Like, for example, grammar, noun, adjective, verb, like that. Stepwise, how it can be brought out,
mm,
oxymorons or alliteration, like that. I'm not an English teacher, so I can't give you more examples like that. But the children get interested. I see some of the children, even sixth class, sixth grade children, after reading one poem, they try to write their own poems because
mm.
one of the activity will be there. Write at least 4 lines on your friend,
Yes.
write at least what your opinion is on the poem. So they express. Some of their poems are really, really appreciable.
Mm.
So when we appreciate that, definitely that will help them to improve in future. Definitely, I think these children are going to be very good in writing.
So when did you start your journey of poetry?
Very recently. In my school days, I have written. Like, see, now also we have the same opinion. Even now, I have the same opinion that uh, writing poems is difficult. So, in my
Mm,
days, when I wrote a few, whatever I have doodled, I thought that this can't be for public view. So, I lost all those copies I should have kept. Even if they were silly, maybe it would have put a smile back on my face. Who knows? So, yeah. But I seriously started writing only mm, this month around March or so after lockdown. In 2019, in the month of August, I started writing for my school magazine.
mm,
We were having a mega reunion, and I was expected to write an article and then poems of my school experience. So there I started, and then I gave a long gap. I started writing some quotations, and then from March onwards, because I have a lot of time in my hands, I started penning down the poems. And
I
after
think
joining the poetic groups,
I think social
it
interaction is very important for anybody to write stuff, because all of ourselves, a lot of things doesn't come into picture. Like for example, when I started chatting with you, I get a lot of two-line quotes in my mind, and I start writing it. And as you know, I have
yes,
already published few posts in my Facebook,
Yes.
they're all because of my discussion with Prashanti.
Yes, yes. Yeah, it so happens. For me also, most of the poems are triggered like I get these thoughts while I'm talking with someone, or I see some people around, or our poetic groups, reading some of the poems and seeing the pictures. So that's how I get ideas, and that's
See,
how
one of
I'm
the things
writing.
which I like about you and Rashmi is that you are all like-minded people. We can chat and we can discuss about a lot of things, and we can be very humble to each other. So it helps a lot to think properly, actually. If you are surrounded by people who are not in sync with you in your thought process, it is not easy to write also.
Mm.
And you won't get
Um,
that kind of encouragement.
yes,
What do you
of
think?
course, company matters. True. I agree, because you have inspired me to write for few of my poems, so I have to agree to this, and you also have to agree.
In fact, my hobby of taking pictures has helped me, and probably it is helping everybody else,
Mhm. Yeah, it is
including you.
Reality shock is a product of that.
Hmm, true.
Yes.
So, Rashmi, you want to add something? And I have sent you that poem which we were just discussing. You might have got it on your WhatsApp.
You say, oh, oh, WhatsApp.
Okay.
How do I do that?
Okay, I will read it to you.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah,
called
please.
Together in Nature. Flower opening to be kissed, butterfly kissing to be fed. Flowery flutters seek winged butters to update the fragrant gossip while it has its sip about the surrounding plantae. Butterfly has funny anecdotes to relate. Hairy legs tickle soft silky petals, all the while a mutual desire, satisfied, and we are left awestruck to admire.
Oh, very nice. Oh my God, this is so lovely. Please share it again on your timeline. I would like to share it on my timeline. It's very nice.
Yes.
Thank
Oh,
you.
the picture also. There is a picture to it, is it?
Yes.
With a picture to it, yeah. Okay.
Yes, yes. It's a flower and there's a butterfly on top of it
Okay.
sitting on it.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, the flower is like this, and the butterfly is just hovering over the flower.
Yeah.
We can see it's as if they both are having a communication.
Mm.
So that triggered this
Yes.
idea of writing it down.
Actually, I had to wait a long time for the butterfly to sit on the flower. So I was just standing near the plant to make sure that it sits and I take it. It was really nice that I got a good picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, patience pays,
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
When it
I've
comes
been very
to
patient.
nature photography, one has to be really patient. And also, you need to assume that it will sit and be prepared for the right time and be prepared for the what do you call the photograph to come as you wish. And it usually happens if you are patient.
Yes, if we are patient.
Yes, yes.
True, but awesome click. The minute I saw that, yeah, I felt so good. I really wanted, before somebody else wrote anything on that, I wanted to write.
So
Very
my
competitive.
my thought process of Prashanti is like if you trigger her, she will come out with good things. Otherwise, she will sit, huh, relaxed.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I
you need
feel
somebody to
like,
keep poking you.
yeah, I too realize that. But that's good, no?
Yes, that's good. And being in a social profession like teaching, I think you will always be triggered with lot of triggers. I don't know how
Yes,
much is
I
it
have so many.
positive.
Usually, I don't know how my mind, maybe in my past, I was a different person, but now
Mm.
age mellows, it mellows people and their thought processes. Now I'm so cool, serene. So everything, whatever the situation is, I feel like going with positivity, because nothing negative is going to be profitable to anybody, not myself, not anyone around me. After learning this wonderful lesson, I started surrounding myself even with my thoughts also. I want positive. Anything that's going through my mind should put a smile on my face, not a scorn, not a dull face, nothing, no long faces for me.
So you have developed so many filters.
Yes, yes. Yeah. After going through so much in life, I don't think people can stay gloomy anymore. They'll be like me. Oh, come on, this is life. I have seen so much. I can see much more. Are you ready? I am ready. That's how it is for me.
So it was wonderful talking to you, Prashanti.
Thank
And
you.
we would
Even
like
I'm
to have
enjoying my session.
more and more poems from you. Probably you wish to publish something. Let us know.
Hope so.
We
Hope
will be
so.
eager to read it.
Yeah,
Oh, thank you.
we will
And I
be
think,
really waiting. Maybe in a year's time, you can collect some poems and publish them. It would be it would be a good start, you know. I mean, you will feel good that you have done so much in poetry.
Sure, I'll definitely think of it. Thank you, Rashmi.
This 1 year target should be a book in hand.
yes,
Okay,
you have
definitely.
done the
I'll
right
keep this
thing.
in my mind.
Yeah, yeah.
Rashmi, you have done the right thing. If you don't trigger her, no, she will not do it.
Okay, I wanted to say a concluding remark about, I put my thoughts about Prashanti. Your poems are full of life, vigor, and hope. You don't deny that one will get dejected, but one has to seek inner strength. I love that call that you make to yourself and you share that with us. You do have the potential to write humor, so please keep exploring.
Wow, thank you so much. So much. Thank you.
We'll
Yeah,
have you
so
back,
nice.
Prashanti, sometime again. Whenever you're ready with some more poems, we'll trigger you and we'll get some more poems. But now I think so she's on a plane where she's, writing and she's enjoying the process of writing.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes. I'm enjoying myself. Like Rashmi, you said, I'm on a different plane now.
Yeah, you're
I'm
in.
taking off.
Yes, yes.
Seriously, taking off.
Don't go out of the space. Be in the earth.
We will follow her there also.
She may launch herself to moon. We don't know.
So we wind up today's session with Prashanti. Thank you, Hari, and it has been
Yes, yes.
lovely being with you. We'll have you back surely. So we'll wait for the
Thank
next
you.
session again.
Thank you
Okay,
so much.
Prashanti, take care. Bye bye.
Yeah, bye. Bye bye. All of you take
Bye,
care.
Rashmi.
Okay, bye, Hari. Bye.
So happy to be with you.
Yeah,
Bye.
we also
Yes,
are very
yes.
happy to have you on our show.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.